Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about viewers and subscribers' best habits. Let's get started and talk about it. I asked on my community poll, which is one of my favorite things. I love asking poll questions. What are your best habits that make your life better? Makes your day-to-day life go smoother. I'm going to get right into it, and I'm probably not going to say numbers before all of them because more than one of you said several of these. So if I mention one, not just one of you said that, except for a few of these. Okay, the first one is being a note taker. Many of you love to have a notebook with you at all times, and you keep lists and you write down notes, so that keeps you organized. Another one, and actually several of you do most everything for scratch cooking and prepare a lot of meals, and you prepare them ahead of time and have them ready to go, which keeps you organized. One of you wrote this one, which I thought was good, that whenever you want to learn something, you teach it to yourself. You find the information so you're self-taught. If you need to fix something, anything you want to learn, you work on getting the information and teaching it to yourself. So you put self-teach, which I thought was good. The next one, which kind of goes along with it, a lot of you are into meal planning. You know, checking what you have in your refrigerator, freezer, and pantry first, making a meal plan off that, and then purchasing items. So many of you are very frugal with that. A lot of you seem to be very low food waste. Next, one of you said that you are big into clearance shopping, but you're very cautious about how you do it so that you get the best deal at a deep discount, and that way you can plan ahead, and it helps you save money all year round. Okay? Also, basically, all of this, and many of you said this, that you have a plan for everything. You plan way ahead for holidays, for repairs, for big bills coming up, for things that you might need. Anything, you know, car, home repair, you know, Christmas, any holiday, you plan way ahead so that it doesn't come up last minute on you. Okay, one of you said this one, which was one of my favorites because health is wealth. One of you said that you go to the boxing gym almost every day and you box because you want to stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. And that does, keeping you physically active helps you in many ways. I love that one. Okay, next. And actually, several of you wrote this, that you practice the golden rule by treating each other how you want to be treated and by saying please and thank you, also mailing thank you cards, basically being polite, loving, and kind to others. One of you said that you do zero food waste. You really are good at practicing portion control. You always pay yourself first. You're a big investor, and you make sure to give and tithe. Okay. One of you mentioned that on Sundays you prep all your vitamins for the upcoming week, which I thought was good. And one of you said this one, and I thought this was lovely. Every Sunday you have a formal dinner, and what I mean by a formal dinner isn't just, you know, having a nice meal. You set the table and you make it look really lovely, and it's a special occasion. I love that. I thought that was wonderful, and it reminded me how many of you have gotten married and you got a set of china and you never use it. Well, guess what? We use our china now because that was me. I wasn't using our china. So making it a special occasion. Okay, one of you said that you do certain chores on certain days. You have days where you might say dust, and you're going to do a really good job of it. But then every day you keep up with tidying. And next is one of you mentioned that you're really into practicing self-care and taking care of yourself, finding ways to make yourself feel good, whether it's going to get a massage, reading a book, anything that you can do. That way it helps you to get through all the everyday responsibilities. Also taking a daily walk. And this next one is something I do. Cooking in the morning so you've got dinner ready. And I do this quite a bit. Not every day, but I pick several days a week I do that. Next, brushing your teeth, which I know many of us do this, but this particular person goes all out and really does a good job with taking care of their teeth with flossing and everything else. This next one, and this is one that I do, reviewing your banking at all times so that you are very aware of how much money you have in your accounts, what bills you need to owe, and you know, checking your charge plates, things like that. That way you're like, whoa, something looks off. And always checking those things so you're aware of what's going on. And one of you also labels everything so that you're aware of it. So you keep really organized. So you might have a container that says vitamins, and you're going to put vitamins so that you're not looking around. So it sounds to me like for this person, everything has a home, which is extremely smart. Okay, one of you also sets up your clothes before you go to bed so you know what you're going to wear the next day. One of you also refurbishes everything before just throwing it away. So you're not going to go buy a bunch of plastic bins. You're going to see what you have around and refurbish that item. And so that way you use everything in your house to the best of its ability. One of you said that you set up a monthly budget ahead of time and make plans for your money. And then I'm going to leave you with one that I do that's not on this list. I make sure to keep all my devices charged at all times. So I don't ever let my phone battery or anything go down, or any of my phones. So that's one of my daily habits. So these are just some of the wonderful habits. If there's anything that's not covered in here, I want to ask you guys, what are some daily, weekly, monthly, yearly habits that you do that make your life better? I want to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.